Hi friends, welcome back to Cordelia Joy Yoga. I'm Cordelia, that's Kip, and today I will be walking us through a 20-minute full body Vinyasa yoga flow. So when you're ready, roll out your mat and gently meet me at the back of your mat, sitting on our shins with our toes tucked under and hips set back onto the heels. Take a deep breath in. And on your next exhale, set the palms of your hands on the tops of the thighs. Let's take about 10 deep breaths here. If this is too much for you, feel free to untuck the toes and sit back on the bottom of the feet. Close down the eyes if you haven't already. Show up. We're starting off slow, and we'll slowly build up heat. And then at the end of practice, do a nice deep stretch. Set an intention here. If you're doing this vinyasa at the beginning of the day, maybe you can intend on having a wonderful rest of your day, whatever that may look like. On your next exhale, gently set your hands onto the mat and shift the body forward, stretching out the wrists. And then exhale, set the hips back on the heels. Inhale, shift the body forward. And exhale back. Really feeling into the wrists, grounding down through the finger pads, and start to take circles one way. Again, exhale, set the hips back, and inhale, rock the body forward. Keep going this way. And then switch sides. Noticing the core engagement here and pulling the belly button into the spine. Staying strong within the back body, pushing the ground away. Inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, come to a neutral spine. And turn your fingertips so they're facing the knees. Inhale here. And exhale, gently start to set the hips back. And start to peel the wrists and the palms of the hands off of the mat. Not forcing anything here. Just gently lifting them up off the mat. Find what feels good. Bend into elbows if that feels good for you. Keep the eyes closed if they aren't already. Gently turn your fingertips to face the front of the mat again. Inhale. Drop the belly, lift the gaze. Lift the hips up towards the sky and exhale round through the spine. Chin to chest, tuck the hips under. Inhale, lift the gaze. And exhale, push the ground away, grounding down through the palms, through all 10 finger pads, and pulling the shoulder blades apart. Inhale, lift. And start to play with your cat-cow, gently barreling the spine one way and then the other. Playing with bending through both elbows or one elbow at a time. Making sure if you're taking barrel rolls that you also take them in the other direction. No pressure for looks here, just following the breath, moving the spine, warming up the body, and feeling into each movement as we continue this intuition into the rest of practice today. Keep going. Inhale. Bring your spine to neutral. Tuck onto both toes. Exhale. Bring belly button into spine. And straighten out through the left leg, lifting the right knee off the mat just slightly. Exhale, downward dog, lifting your left leg up high. And bend through the left knee, opening the hips for just a moment. Inhale here. And exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, bear pose with the left leg out long. Exhale, one-legged down dog. Inhale. Exhale, knee to elbow. And inhale, one-legged bear pose. Push the ground away. Keep going, following the movement with breath. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, bear. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale at the top. And exhale, knee to elbow. Pulling the shoulder blades apart. Really using the right toes to push the left leg higher up into the sky. Engaging through the core, and on this last one, exhale, set your left foot in between the hands. Inhale, ground down through the left heel and lift the arms up above the head. Exhale, cactus out the arms, pull the elbows and the shoulder blades towards one another. Inhale, lift the arms up above you again. Straighten out through the spine and keep bending deeply into the left knee. Inhale, release your right hand down to the mat. Roll onto the outsides of both feet and drop your hips all the way down to the mat as you bring your left arm out, back behind you. Exhale, lift your hips, bring your left arm up and over. And let's do that one more time. Inhale, drop the hips down to the mat. Left arm comes back behind you, and exhale, lift the hips up. Good. Start to face the front of the mat. Roll onto the right toes and open the body open to the right, coming into your warrior two. Bend deeply into the left knee. Pull your shoulder blades together. Inhale to prepare. And exhale. Let's take one more deep breath. Inhale. And exhale, reverse your warrior two, bringing your right hand somewhere along the back of the right thigh and bringing your left arm up and over. Inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, bring your right hand up above, reaching up towards the sky, and your left hand falls on the inside of your left foot. Find what feels good here, either bringing the whole hand to the floor or finding a bind behind the back body and behind the left thigh. Look up if you have a bind, or look down if that feels better. Take one deep breath, and on your next inhale, start to walk your left hand to the top of the mat, and exhale, lift your right leg and your right arm up, opening the body to the right side of the room. Lift the right leg up for your half moon position. Engage through the core and start to come onto the fingertips, your left fingertips. Inhale and exhale, start to gently turn the hips downwards towards the mat, deeply bending into the left leg. Lift your right leg up and bring your hands to prayer at heart center. Inhale and exhale, straighten out through the left leg. Inhale, bend, and exhale, straighten. Just one more. Deeply inhale, bend deeply into the left leg, and gently exhale, setting the right foot all the way back. Inhale, brings arms above the head, and exhale to cactus out through both arms. Inhale, just gently set your right hand down to the mat, and lift your left leg into the body, coming into a side plank variation. Stay here, or on your next exhale, open the body to the sky, coming into your wild thing. Left arm comes up and over, and the left foot gets set on the outside of the mat. On your next inhale, bring the left leg to the mat, and exhale, lift your right leg in towards the body, bringing the right foot up off the mat. Left arm comes up and over. And then on your next exhale, set your right knee all the way down, opening up the chest. Swinging the left arm back behind you, just for a deep gate pose stretch. And on your next exhale, walk the hands down to the ground, walking them all the way over to the left, towards the left foot. Keep the hips lifted, high on the right knee, gently feeling a deep stretch into the right side of the body. Allow this to be a little rest for the body as we prepare for the other side. Gently start to walk your hands back to the front of the mat. Now you're on the right knee. Tuck on to the left toes and exhale. Gently come into three-legged dog, lifting the right leg all the way up. Open, stack the hips, bend through the right knee and open the hips. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, bear pose. Exhale, one-legged dog. Inhale to the top. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, bear. And exhale, downward facing dog. Keep going. Keep engaging through the core, pushing the mat away. Keeping the spine long, keeping your gaze forward as you come into bear pose. And then towards the toes in downward facing dog. On your next one, inhale. And exhale, step the foot all the way in between the hands. Dropping the left knee all the way down. Inhale, lift the arms above the head. And exhale, cactus out through the arms. Square out the hips, bring the left hip forward and right hip back. Lift the gaze, inhale, arms come up above the head. And exhale, release the left hand all the way down to the mat on the inside of the right foot. Roll onto the outsides of both feet. Exhale, inhale, drop the hips all the way down, right arm comes back behind you. Exhale, lift the hips, lift the right arm. And one more. Inhale, low horizon. And exhale, come into a high horizon. Good. Open up, warrior two. Pull the shoulder blades together, bending deeply into the right knee. Focusing on a 90-degree angle. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. And exhale, reverse. Right arm comes up and over, left hand finds the left leg. Take one round of breath here, and on your next exhale, release the right hand on the inside of the right foot. Left arm comes up and over. Stay here or take a bind on your next exhale. Left arm comes back behind the body, and right arm hooks underneath the right thigh. No pressure if the hands don't meet here. Let it be difficult, but always notice if it's painful and gently come out. On your next inhale, start to walk your right fingertips up to the front of the mat. Exhale, come into your half moon, bringing left arm and left leg up. Inhale, gently start to bend deeply into the right knee. And turn the hips downward for warrior three. Hands come to heart center. Exhale, straighten out through the right leg. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. And exhale, set the left foot all the way back. Inhale, bring arms above the head. And exhale, cactus out through the arms, pulling the right hip back and the left hip forward, bending deeply into the right leg. Again, be sure to keep the core engaged. Inhale, lift the arms above the head. Exhale, set the left hand down and start to gently pull your right knee into the chest. Pausing here. And on your next exhale, finding your warrior, your wild thing. Right arm comes up and over. Turn the gaze downwards to the mat. Gently set the right foot down to the mat and lift the left knee into the chest. Stay here for just a moment. And on your next exhale, drop your left knee down to the mat. And draw your right arm all the way back behind you, opening up through the chest. Inhale, gently release the hands all the way down to the mat and start to walk the fingertips over to the right. Keep going until you feel a beautiful deep stretch into the left side of the body. Release the forehead down if available. And just take a deep inhale and a long exhale. Gently start to walk your hands back to the front of the mat. Tuck onto both toes and step both feet back into downward facing dog. Ears fall in between the triceps. Hips are lifted up high towards the sky. And gently draw the armpits down towards the mat. Inhale, ripple the spine forward to plank. Exhale, bend deeply into both knees, drawing the hips back. And inhale, straighten out through the legs. Ripple the spine forward. Exhale, bend into the knees, pulling the chest into the tops of the thighs. Straighten out through the legs. Inhale, ripple the body forward. And exhale, chaturanga, bend deeply into both elbows. Inhale, straighten out through both arms. Lift the chest, lift the gaze for your upward facing dog. Bend deeply into the elbows if necessary, finding what feels good in each position here. On your next exhale, set the hips all the way back, bringing toes to touch and letting the forehead fall towards the mat for your child's pose. Just breathe here, noticing how the body feels as we wind down towards the end of practice today. A quick, energizing Vinyasa flow. A lot of movement. So now is the time to just slow down the heart rate. Inhale, lift the gaze. Walk the hands in towards the knees. And gently lift the hips up off the heels. Tuck onto the toes. Engage through the core. Bring the palms of the hands to the tops of the glutes. Slowly starting to bend through the back, creating a back bend and gently walking the hands towards the heels if available. Open up through the chest, really shining the heart towards the sky. Let the neck feel heavy and the head fall back behind you. And when you're ready, gently come out of camel as slowly as you entered it. Release the hips down, cross over the ankles, and come to a comfortable seat in the middle of your mat. Stretch your right leg out long beside you, flexing out through the toes. Bring your left foot on the inside of the right thigh. Inhale to drop the right arm on the inside of the right leg, and exhale to bring your left arm up and over. Lift your gaze, close down the eyes, and just breathe. Inhale to turn the chest downwards towards the mat. Wave the body forward, bringing the left hand behind the glutes and lifting the hips up, bringing your right arm up and over. Gently release, coming back to a side stretch. And inhale, center. Let's switch to the other side, bringing the left leg out long and the right foot on the inside of the left thigh. Inhale and exhale to stretch over to the left. Taking a few rounds of breath here. Flexing out through the left foot. Just breathe. On your next exhale, turn the body downwards towards the mat. Wave the body over to the right, bringing your right hand back behind the glutes. And exhale to lift the hips all the way up, stretching over to the back of the room. Inhale, release. And exhale for another side body stretch. Inhale, center. Keep your right foot on the inside of the left thigh and cross your left foot over the right thigh. Inhale to lift the right arm up and exhale to twist over to the left. Hooking the right elbow onto the left knee. Exhale to twist, and inhale to lengthen through the spine. Exhale, release. Inhale, switch sides, bringing the right foot on the inside or outside of the left thigh. Inhale to lift your left arm up, and exhale to twist over to the right. Inhale to lengthen, and exhale to twist. Good, gently release. Let's take one more deep breath together. Inhale, lift the arms above the head. Bringing hands to touch, and exhale, drop the hands down to heart center. Thank you guys for this quick but effective 20-minute full body Vinyasa yoga flow. I will see you very soon. Bye.